Okay, we're back with the magic box. I counted them, I believe I'm still in the neighborhood of 25 to 30, which is pretty good. I decided to include a little bonus this time. In doing my nickel rolls, I found this, which is one of my more unique finds. It's not a hobo nickel. A hobo nickel, for the uninitiated, are nickels that wherein some prior owner has arguably defaced the coin, changed the facial features. It was first popularized back during the Depression. That's why they call them hobo nickels. It's like folk art. This, I don't know how it was accomplished, but I call this my Walking Dead Jefferson, or zombie Jefferson. Looks like they did something on the back here too, and I don't know if there's a couple of dots here that I guess they could have theoretically radiated to the front with heat. I don't know. But I think that whatever was done on the face of the coin. So I don't know if this is showing up, but particularly if you hold it at a different angle, you can see where the eyes are really. It looks like something that Greg Nicotero has done. Looks straight out of the TV series. Anyhow, I think it's pretty neat. That having been said and done, we're going to get back on the coins. Usual caveats apply. If I don't find anything in the first row, I'll go on to the second. If I do find something, I reserve the right to stop. This doesn't look too promising so far. By the way, if you're going to be doing this type of thing, some contingency planning's in order. Coin rollers already know that generally speaking you have your pickup banks and your dump banks. Your pickup banks are where you go to buy the boxes or to buy your rolls. Now obviously you don't keep everything you find. You're going to cull through, get the good stuff. Which, by the way, for those that maybe need an explanation of the good stuff, from 1965 through 1970, now most people know that that was a skunk row, so that's going back. While I'm jabbering here, I'll wrap this up real quickly. But anyhow, most people know that from 1964 and before, all half dollars produced in the United States are 90% silver. But what a lot of people apparently aren't aware is that from 1965 through 1970, they did reduce the amount of silver in the coins, but unlike those produced from 1971 on, the 65 through 70s are 40% silver. And if you want a good barometer of how much they're worth, you can just go on eBay and do a completed items auction search. And actually, I think that's a pretty good thing to do on anything that you're curious on the value on. You can obviously go to auction house websites. One of them, I don't know if it's Diamond, but has a listing of every transaction, every auction they've ever held. But I just find going to eBay a much less aggravating enterprise and more timely too, because you can get an auction that closed earlier that same day reflecting what somebody paid for a particular item. As I had mentioned before, got skunked on that one too, you have your pickup banks and your dump banks. In both cases, I try to leave a little bribe. In my case, I use miniature Tootsie Rolls. This is looking to shape up to be a skunk too. It's just a means of letting them know that you appreciate they're helping you, whether it's receiving your coins or giving you the boxes. It helps to be in good terms, and whatever else you develop something of a relationship with the tellers, the better ones will start to keep an eye out on for things that you're looking for, whether it's older currency, silver certificates. Stuff comes in, and they will occasionally flag it. And if they're not into collecting the stuff themselves, they will generally hold on to it for you or someone like you. Well, that's what, 3 rolls. So that's kind of disheartening. Well, at least I got something here. Maybe that's just it. I need to get a little bit disheartened. Okay. This I can almost guarantee is silver. It's 19... What year is that, Dale?
$1968.
Okay, good, thanks. So that's silver. I think that there's going to be another one here. What's this?
Oh, your finger's in the way.
Well, that's hardly helpful.
1968.
All right, thank you. I want to thank my son. He is tired. I mean, he's not only tired of doing this, he's just tired in general. But he is a patient little lad. So I have to replace those 2 coins I just removed. And you want to get yourself a bunch of these $50 rolls. Generally speaking, you get these at most banks. I actually ordered some on eBay because I anticipated that I was going to be doing quite a bit of this in my spare time, and so it was worthwhile. Let's just see here. This is our 5th roll. I think we're going to be making a little bit more progress to this box. I don't know how much longer this box is going to last. Through here. I don't think that there's going to be anything here. Like I said, I will keep some of the newer ones if I think that they're pretty nice. You know, it's just now my son falling asleep. Okay, this is roll number 6. Is this all getting captured there? Okay. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a better one. All right, first off, I think I've got something halfway decent here. Yeah, this is a proof. You tell your proof because the U.S. Mint stamps the proofs twice. And if you're ever in doubt as far as whether or not it's a proof, you look at the Mint. And you'll see the S there right above the date. That's for Sacramento. That's where they produce all their proofs. And this is it's 2000 something. Can you see the year, Dale?
2009.
2009 proof. That's a pretty coin too, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I like proofs. Wow, that's a pretty clean. Whatever it is. Again, I'm going to deprive myself the joy of looking at it. I do know this much.
Oh yeah, you're gonna like that.
Okay, cool. So that's 2 I pulled out of this roll. And, oh shoot, just about looked at the date. I didn't know there was going to be another one there. All right, let me get this one right. That's pretty clean too. Yeah, being a retired cop, you know, I'm not naive. There is a likelihood, or a possibility, I should say, that somebody could have stolen these coins for someone. I don't like to think that's the case. I've talked to enough tellers that I do know that a lot of times, wow, this is my 3rd Franklin out of this thing. This might be the last roll for the night because that's that's pretty good. And I want to stretch these things out a little bit. But anyhow, a lot of times coin collectors will pass on and their spouses just don't care enough to want to deal with the coins, and so they just turn them in. Then the rolls eventually get dumped off at a centralized location where they get mixed in with the generally circulated coins and re-rolled, and that's what you're always hoping for when you go through these things. Let's see, how many have I gone? I lost track of which way I was going here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so this one. Is that a 67, Dale?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's what? That's at least 4. That's 5 out of this roll, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And you
Well,
want
there's a 2009. That's relatively low mintage. It's not the best coin by any stretch, but it's not bad. So let's see here. I pulled out what 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So can you zoom in on those, Dale?
Yeah.
And just show what I've done there. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure this is even. Yeah, so I can wrap these up. Anyhow, that's the current box. I want to give a shout out to Linda and Dan, and let's see, is there anybody else? Oh, Magistra, who's nice enough to become my first subscriber. And I can't make the promise that I'll watch my language in the future. In fact, I know I won't, depending on the subject matter, but for tonight's purposes, I'm not going to cuss. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.